This is Matthew from Scorpio Masque, and today we're going to play a game of Mia London and the 625 Scoundrels. This is an observation and memory game. Okay? Before we start to play though, every player is going to need one of these. This is our Mia London print, watch, and play file. Okay? I've put the link to this file in the comments section on this video. So you can pause the video now, click on that link, and print up one of these sheets for everybody who's going to play the game. Also, everyone needs a pencil or a pen as well, so they can play along. So you can pause the video now, take some time, and print those up. All done? Ready to go? Great. So today, we're going to be looking for the horrible scoundrel that's committed a terrible crime. Now, the crimes in this game aren't actually mentioned, so we can make up some crimes if we want. I have a feeling that this crime is particularly bad. Let's say that this nefarious scoundrel poured peanut butter into all the toilets of his school. Ugh. And we, as Mia London, the super detective, have to try to identify which scoundrel it is. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to look at 4 different aspects of the scoundrel's clothing. We're going to look at the hat that he was wearing when he committed the crime, his glasses, his mustache, and his bow tie. Okay? So we're going to do that by looking at 4 different decks of cards. Okay? This is the hat deck of cards. And all of the hats that are on your sheet are in this deck of cards. Okay, you see this one has a patch on it, this one has a flower on it, and each hat appears twice in this deck. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle up these cards and we're going to remove one and we'll put it aside. That's our scoundrel's hat. And now we're going to shuffle these cards up again, and I'm going to lay them out in 4 piles, okay? Face up, so you can see the hats as I lay them out. Now it's up to you to try to identify how many hats appear only once. Actually, one hat is only going to appear once, but you have to figure out which one it is, okay? Do you think you can do that? Once you've identified which hat appears only once, you quietly circle it on your paper, and then you can draw it on top of the scoundrel's head. Okay? So, let's try it together now. All done. Do you think you found the right one? I hope so. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to look at the scoundrel's glasses. What glasses was he wearing when he committed the crime? But this time, after I finish shuffling them up and taking one out, this time I'm only going to lay them out in 3 piles. Okay? So now it's going to be a little bit harder. You have to try to identify which glasses the scoundrel was wearing. All done? We're almost there. We're halfway through finding the horrible scoundrel that poured peanut butter into all the toilets of his school. Ugh. Now we've got the mustaches to identify. All right, so once again, shuffle up the deck of mustache cards. Once that's done, take one of them out and put it aside. And now, yep, you guessed it, I'm going to lay these mustaches out in only 2 piles. And you have to try to identify which mustache only appears once. Don't forget, you circle it on your paper and then draw it onto the scoundrel's face. Let's go. Last but not least, it's time for the bow ties, okay? I hope you were able to get this far with me. It's not easy. Hey, did you notice that a lot of those mustaches looked a lot the same? They look pretty similar. Well, I tell you what, the bow ties look pretty similar too. Dots, stripes, more stripes. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. Taking one out, putting it aside, and here we go. One pile only. This is going to put your memory and your observation to the test. So there we go. The bow ties are all done. Did you think you got the right one? You're not too sure? It's going to take some pretty good detective work to get this scoundrel. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the cards that I took out and put aside with the ones that you drew on your scoundrel. So let's do them one by one. Starting with the hat. Dun dun! The hat with the patches. Did you get that one right? Hopefully you did. Next one is the glasses. What glasses was the scoundrel wearing? Oh, he was wearing the hexagonal glasses. Oh my goodness. We're getting a pretty good picture of this scoundrel. And now, what mustache does the scoundrel have? Oh, he's got the sort of Western cowboy handlebar mustache. I wonder if our scoundrel has a cowboy kind of accent. Maybe. And the last one is the mustache. Excuse me, the bow tie. Did you get it? Oh, it's the vertical stripe bow tie with the thin stripes. And that is what our scoundrel looks like. He's the one that poured peanut butter into all the toilets of his school. Oh, what a horrible crime. But we caught him. So thanks for playing along. That was Mia London and the Case of the 625 Scoundrels by Scopion Masqué, and it's available in stores now to buy and to have your own.